Hey y'all, welcome to our kitchen. Got a little video for you on the fish, potato, and asparagus. Hope you enjoy it. Alright, so this video is for Chael or whoever else wants to know how I do the whitefish. So what I get is from Walmart. I get these whitefish, Swai, comes in a package. I usually get the bigger one, it's a little bit better of a deal. So one of the tricks I always do is I always take these in the bag. So I want to use the water in here, so I'm gonna defrost them first. But I always cut these off like this. So I'll cut all these and then I'll add water in there, so I'm going to kind of wash them and leave a little bit of the juice in it at the same time. I'll edit all this. I have stuff here to edit it up. Let's do a video first and then I edit it and take out what I want. Marlo's doing red skin potatoes. So what we do is take the red skin potato, wash it. It's a Yukon Gold red skin. I think it's called a red skin premium. And wash it, poke a bunch of holes in it. I usually use a knife, run the knife all the way through. And then once that's all done, take some vegetable oil, coat it. Put any kind of salt you want on it, and then if you have 4 potatoes, you do it for 5 minutes. Flip, in between about 3 minutes, you flip it, run the rest of the timer out, and then check and see if it's soft by sticking it with a fork. And then you go 1 minute for 4 potatoes ever since. So if you got 8 potatoes, it's obviously you're doing it 10 minutes. So I take the aluminum foil, shiny side up. So I'm doing 4 pieces, so I'm gonna need about 18 inches. So I'll go about right there. Like this. So how I set it up to the grill, to get my aluminum foil. First, we run some water on those fish, just in the bag. Take a little bit of just regular granulated iodized salt, and just a little sprinkle on the butter, just so when I put the fish on, it'll soak it up, pull the water onto the so basically it pulls the water out of the fish, puts it on the aluminum foil, and that's what I'm going to use to, basically I'm basting it. I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit of Jamaican jerk on the film, on the foil itself. Not a whole lot, just a little bit to cover in the butter. And a little bit of ranch. And yeah, they're both from Fligner's and Lorraine, Cattleman's Ranch. So I'm going to do the fish itself. But I got that on there. And then what I do is I add a little bit of water to these, right? Then what I do is I kind of use that to help me get the fish out of the bag, so they're not stuck. And then I pull out each piece and I lay it long ways or perpendicular to the length of aluminum foil. So Marlo went ahead and put all the water in the bag for me. It really helps getting the fish out of the bag. I always go vein side. You got a vein side, and then you got the flesh side. So this is actually the side where all the bones are at. I like to do those up because those are more tender. A lot of people don't realize that, but if you put those down first, they're going to burn and stick. Because what you're going to do is you're going to get your grill hot and keep it on high. We're going to go for about 6-7 minutes. So we want those veins up. There's one more. We're doing 4 tonight. Marlo's stabbing the potatoes now. And we're going to put those in the microwave for 5 minutes. We're going to do some asparagus and some rice and potato. Alright, so I have this like that. So I kind of center it. Hopefully you can see that. That's good. Now I just take a little bit of salt, and this is like super light. I don't even want to dump it. I just want a couple flakes, like that. And then here, like I told you on the phone, you want to absolutely smash as much on here as possible because these are flakes, they're not granulated. I know, it keeps playing over and over again. I like this song though. There we go, switch that up if you want. Alright, so I layered most of it towards the skin, or towards the meat of the Jamaican jerk, because that's what I want in, mostly. And then the Cattleman's Ranch has a little bit of salt on it too, just in the flavor itself. Put a little Mark Anthony in. There we go. Alright. Then that's what that looks like. So what I do, I take this and I kind of bend it up. So you see how the fish is kind of caught in there a little bit? That's all right. Bend these both up, and then I take these ends like this. I kind of roll them up into it as much as I can. Kind of roll the ends in, and then I just take this and I come over top. Like that. I'm just kind of making a little tray in there. Just like that. All right, we'll move on to the grill. I'll get the grill fired up, and then we'll get this thing a crack-a-lackin'. So I get the fish on there. Go ahead and close it up. Get the heat going. What I do is try to trap the heat in there. All right, so for the asparagus, I kind of make it look like this. I laid all the asparagus long ways, buttered the whole inside, laid the asparagus down, garlic powdered, salt, put whatever seasonings you want, and then I just kind of fold it up and I wrap it. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to set this in here with the fish. As you can see, this fish is starting to bubble really nicely. Let's see if I can get a better view of it here. It's starting to bubble real nice. So I'll do about 7-8 minutes on one side, and then I'll open it up and start to get, if I can, try to like cut it and then flip it. All right, man, hope this helps.